and Tierra, let me know, uh, how do you feel about dating and colorism? And even do you even have a personal preference? Like, does it matter in today's society as far as dating and stuff like that? And what have your dating experiences been like, as far as like the color spectrum? Do you have a certain preference or?
Oh, there is so much to say about this one. Because it brings up the other, like the subgroup of colorism, which is gendered colorism. And it's been interesting to kind of see because in media spaces, darker skinned men are preferred,
Mm.
in entertainment, things like that. But maybe just day to day, darker skinned men are also perceived to they have that perception of being more dangerous. They get longer prison sentences.
Like
Um, all that.
hypersexuality.
That too. That too. And so, and then, the opposite side of that with the lighter skinned women being more, seen as more feminine, submissive, all of these things, easier to deal with, all of that compared to the images and the messaging of a darker skinned woman. And so where that has like the opposite message. And so we see these like breakdowns happening and all of these messages being brought into picking a partner. And it's all pretty skewed, right? Because then you're missing so much based on, skin tone that
Mm.
and when you think about it, like, we have such a broad range of skin tones as Black people, but somehow we've kind of been categorized in like two, maybe three categories. And it's, but it leaks over into the dating world and how that impacts relationships and things like that. Um, it's interesting to see, and it brings up that interesting conversation of preference. And oh, well, I prefer this, but that brings it back to what is your intention though, right? And what are your intentions behind that? Where does that preference come from? Where is it really stemming from? Is it true because you find this skin tone to be more attractive? Or is it that you are looking at the other side of the spectrum as more negative, and so you want to be over here, like maybe somebody preferring a lighter skinned woman? Is it that you really find this lighter skinned woman attractive, or is it something about her being more palatable to whiteness that you are really more drawn to because it makes you feel a certain way?
Mm.
So it really goes back to some intention of peeling back that layer of, okay, what is it really and where is it really coming from? In my personal experiences with dating, I have found myself to be a little drawn to my little darker, you know what I'm saying? Oh, because I'm like, wow, like they're really beautiful. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Wow," but truly, um, but I'm open to, all skin tones and things like that. And, Rashawn knows this because, me being divorced and, trying things out, being out here dating and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, we seeing what's out here. We see what's up.
Yeah.
Mm. Just a little bit, just a little bit.